Alright everybody, this is John from Bush Doctors. Today we're going to be doing something a little different. We're looking at Softail Slim conversion, hard bag conversion. A lot of people are going to ask and say, why? Why are you converting a Slim to a hard bag? Long story short, I'm getting old. I can't do this shit. It fucking hurts, man. It gets cold, long trips, the wind just beats the shit out of you. It's hard to do. So I guess with that, we're going to do a walk around. I'll walk around the bike, show you what we're starting with. Had this bike for about 6 years. Love it, love the handling, love the power. Got a lot of money into the engine. It doesn't really make sense for me to buy a bagger. You'll see online, there's a lot of conversion kits available for Softail. Nothing really for a Softail Slim. You see a lot of just not smart people doing welding and painting and stuff to convert a Slim. Really not necessary. We're going to talk about that later. We'll probably break this into like 2 or 3 parts. But to start off with, this is my Slim. This is a bagger conversion. Alright, as promised, here's what we're starting with. 2016 twin cam Softail Slim. As you can see, not quite stock. If you're sharp, you'll notice some things. Some purely cosmetic things, some comfort things, some safety things, a lot of performance things. So there's where she starts off. Like I said, 2016 twin cam Softail Slim S. That's a stage 5. Vance & Hines short shots shouldn't cause any trouble with the bags. It should be well below and in front of the bags for whatever we do. So we'll get into this to block out that license plate so I don't get any fucking stalkers. But this is what we're starting with. Like I said, tons of fun, just getting old. So we're going to address a couple things right off the bat. Some people have said, why don't you put a fat tire on it? Why don't I put a fat tire on my Softail Slim? Because I would just buy a fucking Fat Boy or a Breakout if I wanted to do something like that, and I don't smoke a lot of meth, so this is what we end up with. I'm not gonna do the whole we're gonna unbox everything for half the video thing that you see. I don't get that. It's really annoying, and I'm tired of skipping half a video just to see what I want to see. This is not really something that I'm getting paid for. This is something I'm doing just to show you what's going on. Nobody's sponsoring this. I'm not selling anything. I'm just showing you what I did, showing you what works, and showing you what doesn't work. Alright, we've been moving right along here. Figured it was a good place to stop and tell you where I've been so far. Basically got the demolition portion of the project over with. Headlight, shroud, turn signals, crash bar are all off. This is kind of the point where you're going to start putting things back together. I will go through either in the comments or I might just spit it out at the end of the video. I'll just tell you what tools they have handy. This is going to vary by model, but the Slims should all be pretty much the same unless you had some other work done. Bolt head sizes, like 5/16 Allens might have been switched out to 9/16 hex heads. But we'll go through all that later. I'm going to show you what's done here. So like I said, window shroud or headlight shroud is off. Turn signals have been pulled out, cables have been pulled. So if you have a Slim or a Road King or a Fat Boy, some of these are going to have a little bit different setup. Pretty much everybody's going to have to take their tank, if not all the way off, at least loose, just to get at these wire connectors. Grips, clutch, brake levers, all that stuff has to come off to get the headlights out. Haven't put the mirrors back on yet. I want to see what I want to do with them. I had them undermounted. I might want to put them back on top after the time I get this fairing back on. So this is where we're at right now. We're going to start putting stuff back together. And we'll take a look at it. So we're almost done with the front end installation here. probably just going to be part 1 of this video. We go over a couple fitment things with you, things that may not be true for everybody's bike, but actually worked out for mine. I went with the AdvanBlack ST style fairing for Slim. They send you, it's actually a pretty comprehensive kit. They got all the kits, harness extenders, things like that. I'm just going to go around and show you what we needed, what we didn't need, show you how some things fit that even AdvanBlack said weren't going to fit. Yeah, let's take a look. So there it is. Inner fairing is mounted. Crash bar's back on. So something about the crash bar, they will tell you on their purchasing page that you cannot fit an aftermarket crash bar with their system, and they actually give you, they provide you this bracket here to support your fairings. The one that I had just barely fits. I don't know. This is the best way that I could. I mean, just barely fits. That's a receipt. If you put cardboard in there, it's not going to fit. So mine fit. I'm actually happy about it. I was kind of bummed about not having a crash bar on there. But that bracket supports the fairings and is where your turn signals end up getting mounted to. If you're going from a Slim and I believe a Fat Boy to this fairing kit, you will need a 5 3/4 inch headlight. So however many millions of dollars you spent on your 7-inch LED headlight, that's going to have to go away. Couple notes about the harnesses. They give you, I'm just going to show you this, even though it's not on. They give you a headlight extension harness. Has the DRL plug, another accessory plug. Not necessary unless you're going to use their headlight. If you use their headlight, I'm pretty sure that that plug conversion is needed. They also provide you with turn signal extensions. Now, I don't know if, can you see all this? That's a whole lot of turn signal wire. Pretty sure that's not necessary either, unless you're going to use some of their further extensions. They do have lower fairings, and they have lighted options for those, which I'm sure is what's the cause for these additional turn signal plugs here. I'm not sure. I might take these back off at some point. I'll need to shrink wrap them at a minimum, but I don't know. It's a lot of wire in here to me. These wires were plenty long to reach the factory plugs under the gas tank. You would have needed to disconnect them regardless, just to get the turn signals where they need to go. But just not really a fan of this mess at the moment. So, mirrors, I did go back with the undermount. This might not work for everybody. So, I have 6-inch pullback risers on the cruiser bars that come with the Slim. That might have been just enough to give me the clearance that I need here, but I'll show you this. So I clear on both sides through the full range, so I'm gonna leave them back on the bottom. I like them there. And I'm gonna throw the front end of this on, hook up the headlight, rub some of my smudges off of it, and then I'll show you a video of what it looks like when it's done. Alright, first half of the factory conversion is done. SD fairing is on. Overall, I mean, as far as shit I bought on the internet without ever seeing it first, it's pretty good. Fit and finish is really nice. Paint is good to very good. It's not show quality, but neither is my bike. I ride the shit. So take a look around, see what we get. Now they do have options. I went ahead and went with the smoked windscreen. I don't care for a clear windscreen, basically because I don't really care to see through it. I just wanted to keep the wind off me. None of the accessories, like I said earlier, they do offer lower fairing kits. They do offer some accessory light kits. Look from the inside, finish on the inside is solid. And color match paint all in the interior. The only thing I probably did that I don't know if anybody else does, but these fork guards, I went ahead and put the back fork guards back on. You can't get the front on unless you're going to hollow out the original headlight shroud, but I don't know. I didn't want to see the back of the forks while I'm riding it. It's not a problem, just is what it is. Turn these lights off. All right. There she is. First half Softail Slim bagger conversion. I did say I was going to go around and give you a list of tools to keep handy. There was nothing unusual here tool-wise. Everything you really should have handy if you work on your bike at all. If you're trying to do something like this without any type of a toolkit, I don't know what you're doing. I mean, any standard 200-piece toolkit will get you basically everything you need. The only thing I would say is Torx. I mean, if you want to have nut drivers and T-handles for Torx and Allens, it'll make your life a little bit easier. Some of the spots are kind of hard to reach, but there she is. Take her for a ride. I'll let you know how it went. All right, back from the test ride. It's good. It's very good. It does what you would think it would do and doesn't do anything unexpected. Took some bumps I wouldn't normally take, kind of intentionally, just to see if I had any weird rattles or anything like that. Nothing. No whistles, no rattles. Nothing coming loose. So I think we're in good shape with step one of our bagger conversion here. If you haven't ridden a bike with a fairing and you don't know the difference between riding with and without, the difference is roughly 75 miles an hour. You don't have a fairing, about 75, you better hold on or you're going to get pushed around a little bit. I'm not going to say that I did. I would say that if I did have this up around 100 miles an hour, I could take both hands off the... I could take a hand off if I wanted to. You're not holding on for dear life at 100 anymore. Kind of just resting your hands on the handlebars there. So got what I wanted out of it. Waiting for some more parts to get in. I'll tack the rear end.